Okay, everyone is here. We can start then. Okay, everyone are live. It's also live on YouTube. Can everyone hear us? Hear us? एक बार बोल दो. देख सकते हो, सुन सकते हो? Can you all hear? आत्मिक, संदीप,
हाँ क्लियर एकदम।
क्या पी ले रहा है? ठीक है, तो शुरू करते हैं. So today we are going to see about your seniors. नॉन कोडिंग बैकग्राउंड से पूरा कंप्यूटर साइंस में कैसे रॉक कर रहे हैं. एंड ऐसा वैसा रॉक नहीं. आत्मिक तो विजन प्रो से कहीं कहीं पहुंच गया. Pawanjot is also doing internship की थी ना Pawanjot? You went to free charge if I'm not wrong. Your voice is not coming. Pawanjot का voice is not coming. No, you're unmute, but your voice is not coming. And we have Sandeep
Hello,
Devi.
can you hear me
Yeah,
now?
we can hear. कुछ भयानक आवाज आ रहा है.
Hello.
Yeah. We will go with English from the chat. Yeah, we can hear you, Pawan.
Yeah. So my internship ended in March itself.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, free charge in
Uh,
Delhi.
cool. And इसके बाद Kritin and all. So without any further ado, let's get started. So before we go know about Atmik, Sandeep and all, I will tell who am I. So I make content of everyone around students, around Scalar School of Technology and everything. तो यहाँ पे जो भी stories है, like whatever stories are there, I share it on social media of Scalar School of Technology. So this is roughly about me. And Atmik, Pawanjot, Sandeep, Kritin, you can start with your introduction.
Yeah, so I am Atmik Pansa. I am from Madhya Pradesh, the heart of incredible India. And I prepared JEE through online coaching. But in the last 6 months of JEE, I lost interest in JEE because I saw the curriculum and it was not aligning with my goals. For the full 1 year, I had to do PCM, and I thought, why not? I can do it on my own. But then I saw ad of SST and told it to my mother, but my mother ignored it. I don't know why. But then my brother told me that you should give this exam. So then I gave, got selected, came here, and then the journey is going crazy and smooth from there. That was
That's
about me.
cool. Also बात करेंगे what you are doing and all. Uh,
Mhm.
cool. Let's move to next. संदीप दे हंस रहे बहुत. स्टार्ट कर, बता. Sandeep, introduce yourself. You are on mute.
Hello,
Yeah.
am I audible? Okay. So, as many of you already have given JE and all engineering entrance exam, so I was also in that phase in my life once. I also prepared for JE and engineering entrance exam basically. Then I scored 98.8 percentile in JE, some 10,819 rank, and also got AIR 433 in WBJE. And then I chose to go into Jadavpur University as for my engineering degree in IT. But after like completing my first year, I then came to know about SST through a message, and then I explored about their programs, and I really liked that, and so that's why I like tried to clear NSET and join SST, and I got into it, and after that the journey has been awesome. Yeah, that's all about me.
Cool. One second. So everyone who are right now listening to the session, at the end of the session we will be having a quiz, not a poll. We'll be having a quiz, and lucky members who attempt the quiz correctly will get the Amazon vouchers, with which you can do whatever things you can buy. So that's a surprise at the end, so make sure you stay until the very end. Yeah, over to Pawanjot and Krit.
1 second. Can we also join the quiz?
पर तुम्हें कुछ नहीं मिलेगा.
Hello. So I never gave JE because I did my 12th in PCM and IT. IT, we just had theory, no code, just very minimal HTML and CSS. So I did 12th. I did international board, so that's why I was not very inclined to giving JE because I had to prepare NCRT and then do all that stuff. So instead, I decided I would go with something unconventional. I even decided I would take a gap year and then figure out what to do because I would not go into a college where the curriculum was very old. So I wanted to do something in very practical field. So I decided on waiting on it, but then my friend told me about scalar and Newton and everything. So I particularly liked scalar because of I found the founders to be very reliable because they were the industry leaders of their own time. So that's why I chose scalar and I gave the entrance and cleared it in single attempt. So that's why I'm here.
Krit, over to you.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
So my name is Kratan. I am currently in the first year. So my journey is also being special. Like I was preparing for JE for 2 years in Kota. Uh, then during the last few months, it didn't went as I thought. So then I got to know about Scalar. So seeing the Scalar's curriculum, it was very nice. So I decided that it matched with my goals too. So this is how I came into scaling.
Cool. So right now in this session, what we will be discussing, because I will be setting up the context or the things which we will discuss, because today we don't have your seniors but your super kind of seniors, right? uh, एक साल से 2 साल बड़े तो now these guys have gone through the industry immersion, and now they have experiences of startups. Like Sandeep, they has been into Delta, which you all guys might know. Some of you might. He also had taken some session on Delta, and he also been into an internship of 50,000 intern stipend, I guess, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Right. Pawanjot when been through an internship. Kritin, Atmik has like सब कुछ कर दिया. Like he is into innovation lab projects, and उसके बाद he also had conducted Apple Vision Pro event, right? Not Apple Vision Pro event. Apple, what's that actual event? So a lot of things have been like uh, happened. And Kritin, if you can also tell, like if you have been to internship and all?
Okay, so I am currently in the first year, so no internship
Okay,
as
you're
of.
in first year. I thought that's why I was confusing. Like all are the second years, and I have never seen you करके मैं सोच रहा था. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So Kritin is in first years. So he's a senior. Rest all are super seniors. तो super seniors से start करते हैं हम. So Atmik, let's start with you. Like, what you have done until now? Like, अभी before coding knowledge था या नहीं? If you had any coding knowledge previous before coming to Scalar School of Technology, and right now what you're doing in short, we will discuss in detail. But again, in short, क्या क्या चीजें तुमने किया है?
So I didn't get any experience in coding. I started it after my JEE advanced exam. I started learning Java and did a bit only. And after that, I learned Swift and Swift AI on my own. Made some apps in iOS, Vision Pro, then did an internship at Solo, made an Android app there, then did a 3 months unpaid internship, and then did 6 months paid internship. And now I am doing some startups. Means they are simple apps now, but we will make them startups.
You are into which startup right now?
I'm
That's
into Photostage,
photo.
Surgery, and I am also guiding Gradonics. So
Cool.
yeah,
Crazy. So also I would want the students who are watching this session, you can chat whatever you want to know or anything. We will respond to your questions. We'll respond to your chat. And if there are any specific questions that you already have in the question section, you can upvote them so that we go in a specific order. Like Atmik have told about him, and like Sandeep, you can tell about what things you have done until now in startups, innovation lab projects, or even any other things.
Yeah, so I focused more on fundamentals in my first year. So after first year, I interned at Zero XBPL, and that was very good company to work at, and I learned many things about development and all. Then after the internship period, I went to ICBC regionals, and there I met a lot of folks who have done great in coding and all. Then now I am currently working at Delta Education, which basically helps students to crack non-traditional exams like NSET. And also I'm working on building something, some recommendation system for uh, outfit recommendation. So yeah, that's all I'm currently working, and I have done in past.
Cool. Pawanjot, you can go.
Hi. So in my first year, I focused on DSA itself because our curriculum was DSA heavy. So after that, I started doing development, and then I got internship. And before and after internship, I also made some projects, which I hosted on GitHub and deployed. And one of the interesting projects was that I built a website for my mother's small business of homemade chocolates, so that she could sell that online and all. Um, and then I was able to do it very affordably, because then when you host it yourself, it is very cheap. So then she was able to get some orders on it, but then she shut it down just because she didn't have professional photography of her own images. So now we are just working to revamp it, and then I'll also do some digital marketing now in July, so for her small business. And after that, I'll be able to do some SEO optimization and all that stuff. So I'm very interested in doing that. And besides that, I am right now into learning core machine learning concepts, and I'm just following a roadmap for AI safety. I'm at a very beginning stage of it, but I hope I'll reach there very soon.
Cool. Crazy.
Yeah.
You guys have did a lot of things. We still have your live sessions happening in September. We have last year ka live sessions when they you were in first year, right? Meet your seniors karte the last year. So in just 1 year, there's a lot of progress. So Kritin, what are you doing right now? तो तुम्हारा अगले साल फिर देखेंगे क्या कहाँ तक जाते हो.
When I initially came here, I just focused on the class curriculum, like I learned Java, which introduced me to competitive programming. So I learned C++ on my own. Then I started giving contests on code courses as well. And currently, I'm just preparing for ICPC.
Cool. So again, let me tell you, out of these four students, if I tell about more about your seniors, we will also go through the chat section because कुछ लोग पूछ रहे थे will the seniors help in their internships like juniors का internships लाने में या किसी और चीज में help करेंगे कि नहीं. So they were asking about that specific question. Let me just go to the question. Will our seniors will help us to get internship because we don't know anything about coding and anything required for the internship. So Atmik, Sandeep, Pavanjot, like you didn't have any seniors, but how did you go through the journey and now how will you answer this specific question? Because you have BSMs, of course. Yeah, you can answer this. Anyone, Atmik, you can answer.
Yeah, so we didn't had the seniors, but our batchmates are crazy. Means they some of them already know many things, and we also had BSMs, so they also guided us and motivated us. So yeah, it was not very difficult for us, and Scala helps a lot in getting internships. And yeah, we will also help you because now we have experience. We know what is going on.
If you can tell how you are helping your juniors right now.
How I am helping, I am giving them roadmap. So I am in contact with 2, 3 juniors. Some of them are in iOS, some of them are in Munstack. So yeah, and some of them got an internship, I guess 2 or 3 already. So they come at night asking critical doubts, wakes me, and yeah, then I help them.
Some TA thing is also there where your
Yeah.
seniors come
Mhm.
and guide you in your lab sessions or those TA sessions. What is that called? It's
Both
like
are
a
there. So they will be in the class also, and there will be separate lab sessions also. And in night they conduct what they call it office hours. Yeah. So there are there is a good support.
so one major question which most of the students would have is again the juniors who are coming right now. कि I don't know coding. क्या मैं really sustain कर पाऊंगा और can I come there and manage everything? So this is one of the most common burning question. तो यहाँ पे I just wanted to understand. Atmik, did you know coding before? Yes or
No,
no?
bilkul nahi, no.
Pavanjot, you did you know coding before coming to Scalar School of Technology? पहले से.
I won't say I won't say I knew coding. I only knew HTML and CSS, with which you could design web pages. So coding is something you do with data structures and algorithms. So I knew HTML and CSS, which was like drawing on a browser.
Cool. Sandeep, did you know before?
So before coming to SST, as I was already in a college and I was doing IT, so I had some basic fundamental concept of C, but that was until till for loop and all that doesn't really that I learned here at SST in 1 or 2 weeks only. So that's the amount of coding that I have done before.
So mostly if we see uh, most of the students who come here, they won't be having any coding knowledge. But again, how Scalar deals with it, how you guys deal with it. One is peer group. Second is again the curriculum from basic, and all. Atmik, if there is any other thing, Sandeep Depavanjot, you can add. Like if a student don't know coding in
So
coming year.
yeah, so basically, what matter most is that in SST you can go directly to any instructor whenever you are facing any problem, and they even present in micro campus where you can go personally to an instructor and get help from them. You have seniors who get you get TAs from them. You can get very guidance that how you should approach a problem and how to basically develop your critical thinking, which is the most important thing to learn coding, because it's at the end how you approach a problem, how you solve a problem, how critically you can think. That is that is what matter to learn coding. So you have guidance, you have mentors all over SST, so you can go to any of them and get your doubts clear anytime. That's I think is one of the major thing in life.
Yeah. So let's go to one by one question. Then again we can come to your journey. So does an average student can get admission in Scalar? Uh, Let me answer this in clear. If you are really passionate about computer science, then if you even clear your NSCT, then there is also option of profile based shortlisting. So if your profile is strong, for example, if you haven't scored anything in IIT or JEE Mains, if you are an average student, if your coding passion is strong, if your logical thinking or even the ability to tackle problems is good enough, then of course you will be selected in Scalar. If I'm not wrong, Atmik, please confirm this. Right. So this is being answered. And now, what are the pre-preparations before studying any type of CS course with no CS or coding background? Kritin, would you want to take this? You're like just started your coding journey, right? What are the pre-preparations? Like they are going to come Scalar, right? So what are the pre-preparations that any student should do for the CS course without
Like before coming to Scalar, you might have like 1 to 2 months of time left. So you can start with the basic fundamentals of any language you pick, for example, C++, Java, or say Python. So just clear the basic fundamentals of the language. So it will help you a lot when you come here.
school? This is answered. And some tips to improve in the second attempt for NSCT. Anyone would want to answer this? Delta Sandeep, you should answer this.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to improve your score on inset attempt, then first of all you should see the pattern how inset question paper is designed, and you if you are in any community, you can get sample papers from Scalar website also. You can practice them, and I think the most important thing to improve your score is to have fundamental clarity, the basic concepts. And also there is a very critical thing is that in NCT NSET you have to manage your time effectively. Don't waste too much time on a single questions and all. And that is about NSET. And for personal interview, um, again you have to think from first principle, and you should have the enthusiasm to come to SST. Why you should know the why you want to join SST. That's my opinion on NSET.
Cool. So there is one chat. You guys can also go through the chat. If there is anything related which you can answer, you can answer it. So I'm just going through that related to Didi's answer. I guess it's the previous answer. Is it not going to be more overloaded on the students? Learning two things at same time, like no knowledge and suddenly learning something which is new and others know at least something. Uh, Pawanjot, if you can answer this.
Yeah, Swaroop, I just texted that in the chat already. Is there a way I can write in answers?
You
People
can
can
tell it.
read it from there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can just tell to everyone so that
Can you repeat?
you can answer it here.
Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll say it. So I said it doesn't matter if some of your peers know coding already. You are taught the specific languages from beginning. It's just like studying a new subject in school. And also teachers are really good with introducing you to new concepts. And you also sit with your personal teaching assistants in lab hours where you complete assignments which are given in class. So for me, the journey to introduction to coding was pretty smooth, and also everyone must be familiar with Kshitij sir. So if anyone wants to learn a new concept, he's the ideal teacher, and he's the one who will eventually introduce you to coding.
So now, uh, I just don't want to limit this session to you four guys because I want to share something special things that has happened in just last week. Sorashesh, Kanan, and Zaid, some of your friends have gotten some crazy internships, right? Um, and even Krishna Patidar, who was like part of Atmik, a friend of Atmik in building Urban Company Vision Pro, and even Abhinav Gupta, who was working as an intern, like, but now it's like um, fully official. Like he is in Switzerland, Germany, right? Germany. So what all has happened? If you can tell, like तुम्हारे तुम्हारे दोस्त लोगों के बारे में crazy things. So everyone can tell, and Kritin also can tell about your first year students. Do like Shashank Dikshit, बहुत season. The lot is happening. So, and in chat, I need uh, what things we should discuss. So meanwhile, Atmik, you uh, start with this about your friends, peers, and all what they are doing right now.
So we two students got a internship in Singapore-based company. They will be going to Singapore for the internship, and one of them is Kanan. So Sorashish already knew coding, and he was great in Java. He only taught me in the initial day. He was my guide, mentor. And I will like to talk about Kanan. So he was an average student, but from the last 3 4 months, he studied a lot. He focused a lot in development and all the important concepts, and he started giving interviews. And yeah, he did great in the interview, and both got selected. And now they will be going to Singapore.
Cool. And yes, there is a LinkedIn post also. If you
Hmm.
guys follow LinkedIn, you can go check out Scalar School of Technology's page. And Sandeep, would you want to highlight your friends, peers, achievements?
Yeah, so I have a very good friend, Avinav Gupta. So he was very much interested in developing new building things, and he first like in the first year itself he started internship at interview with, and he worked there for like 4 to 5 months, I guess. And then he also got some remote freelancing uh, like jobs, and he worked there for like 2 3 months, and then he got selected into DPS Munich, and he's currently now in Germany, working at like DPS Munich and building some crazy product. And he's always like very passionate about building new product, how the future would be, and discussing all things with him seems very fascinating. Yeah, and also I have some other peers also who are currently working at Wealthy. They have got full time offer also from Wealthy, and yeah, like the peer group is very good here at System.
Because there was some. question. So almost 94% of your batch is already placed again. Of your placed in the sense internships meant. Of course, on August they have to come again and again go dive deep into the curriculum. But
Yeah,
again,
and even in second year, some of the students have got PPO offer from some companies. So that is very crazy thing.
correct. So now there is a question like Kritin, you can also highlight about first year students, and then if Pavanjot wants to add anything, she can. But Kritin, over to you.
Yeah, so there are many students who are in the first year and already doing the startups, and one is expert on candidate master on port forces, already cracked ICPC regionals, and uh, a few of them are making the attendance system for our college and doing great things even in the first year. Also, some have landed some internships as well.
Cool. Pavanjot, if you want to add any friends of yours,
Can you repeat the question?
so we want to know about highlights of your friends, like what they are doing right now, internships, like in
Okay, my peers.
your peer.
Yeah, so my one of my friend is in was interning in Scalar itself. So he was before working on an AI product, then his team shifted, then he was working on backend and front end integration, and then some of my friends are doing startup, like they're building SaaS products. And one of my friend has actually gotten an offer from Poland. Uh, I think it's he's doing Rust. So Rust is very rare language, I would say. Very less people know it. So he learned it, and then he got offer from Poland, and he's doing remote. So I think it's a robotic company or something. So I found it very cool, and then I said, okay, I'll also do Rust and Go now. But it's very hard. I checked it out. So other than that, one of my friends is actually doing a full time in a very nice startup, and I think his package is also very high. But he, although he knew coding from before, so I think there was privilege.
Hmm. Okay. Now, as you have told about the peers, what they are doing, right now there is a question that is, you're getting a BSc degree and not BTech. So will it affect while getting jobs? This is one question which a lot of even parents might have. So Atmik, of course, in last year sessions also we used to get this question, and then you used to say, okay, um, it doesn't matter. But again, now if I ask you again, uh, and right now we also have the results in at place, right? So how confident you are about answering this question? You're getting a BSc degree and not BTech. What about jobs?
So here at Skilla, no one thinks about degree. Means they never discuss that we are getting this degree or that. You only focus on learning new things, building our skills. And yeah, because of this only we got internships. So yeah, you can see the results.
Correct. Um, so this is being answered, done. But tell me about a scholarship in belong to very poor, low middle class families. So there are two kind of scholarships from this year, like merit based, and another was also there. Sandhya, would you have context about the scholarships?
Yeah. So I got a 50% scholarship at Scalar School of Technology. So um, see, the scholarship thing is basically dependent on many factors, like what are the academic backgrounds you have before joining Scalar, like your J score if you have given J, or your board marks, and then what are your like co-curricular activities that you have done in school, or any leadership role that you have played in your school. And after considering all of these things, your score in NSET, your interview, and after considering this, they basically create a profile of yours, and then that go to admission teams, and they decide. Also, as you have mentioned, that lower economical background, so that is also considered for scholarship. So after considering all of those factors, they decide that how much scholarship should be given to some students. So yeah, that's all about scholarship.
Cool. And yes, the scholarships are merit based and merit and need based. So if you feel like your merit is good and scores or even your profile in coding background or anything, plus your need, financial situation and all, basis on that, there will be a set of a percentage of scholarship which you will be given. So how many seats are there in SST? So for last year, it depends on how bright students we get, because um, Scalar is always trying to reach out for um, bright, more brighter students. So last year, for the first year, Kritin, how much? What's the total strength of your batch?
Currently in first year, there are around 350 to 350 students, and it's divided into two batches.
Correct. It is around 400, if I'm not wrong. So yes, it's currently divided into two batches, and your first year, like your super seniors who are there, like they have 190 around students. So again, it depends basis on the quality of students that come here, and how is the campus life of yours. So I guess this has already been shared, but in general, campus life के बारे में, everyone second years are doing internships. Kritin, if you can tell about this campus life question.
So uh, there are multiple events happening almost every week. Like few days back, we had our under 25 summit in the campus. Also, a month back, we had Scalar, a cricket tournament, which was held between 6 teams uh, on a different ground. And uh, very inter-college and inter-college events are also happening, like basketball tournaments, and teams from Scalar participate in different colleges. So there are multiple events happening. So as of now, very it's good to say that it's the cultural life is also nice, campus life.
So yes, lot of things are happening. Again, sports, culturals, and all. Again, a lot of things to be happen. But after this, because your seniors like second years Atmik and all, आधे तो like these are into internships, वहाँ यहाँ these are like campus पे very few students are there. So that's why let's have some other question for them. So which type of questions are generally asked in interview if we qualified for qualified NSCT? So Atmik or Sandeep, you can.
Yeah. So in NSCT, there are basically two type of questions that comes. One is to test your critical thinking and problem solving skill. How well you approach a problem, how well you understand a problem, and then what is your approach in basically solving the problem. So one question will be there from maths kind of thing, maths or logical reasoning questions can be there. Any puzzle question can be there to test your logical reasoning skill. And also there is another section that is basically based on dreams and aspirations, that how much you are interested to join SST, what is your motivation behind coming to SST. So that is why I already told that you should know your why you willing to join SST. That is the most important thing in dreams and aspiration round. Yeah, so basically these two type of questions are asked in interview for insight.
Yeah. Um, can an introvert get in? Of course. Uh, yes. Anyone introvert here?
All of us. Power is not
Everyone are
limited.
introvert.
Hey, Yash. Yes, introverts can also get into SST. So basically, it's all depends on your. I already told that how much enthusiasm you have to join SST and how much you are dedicated to learning new things. That all matter. Yeah.
Hmm. Again, there is a question. I'm going to give NSCT on 22nd May. I guess 23rd third and 4th is what I know. Want some tips to prepare and also for interview. This is already given by Sandeep there, right? This was already answered, right? Tips for NSCT and all. Interview is given for NSCT.
So for NSCT also, you can go through previous PYQs basically of NSCT. For logical reasoning section, you can prefer some other books like CAT for questions for cats, and also you can check out Delta. There, like we are preparing student for NSCT. Basically, we have conducted many master classes, and they are free on YouTube also on our platform. Also, you can go and check it out, and also we have some courses for NSCT and interviews also you can explore always. And the basically the thing is that you should have the fundamental clarity. That's all I suggest.
Hmm. And there is another question. Uh, Next wave was a scalar, which we can skip. It's up to you. You decide. You see the results, whatever you're seeing, right? So you make your decision as per yours. So let's go to another question. When will the interview result be announced? Mm, it will be announced soon. I guess interviews are being conducted. Not sure about the exact dates, but yes, if I got, I'll be sharing. Uh, let's also take some other questions. But before that, Atmik, Sandeep, and Panjot, like, now what are your plans? Because, like, if you ask about now, you already got into internships, you are already doing startups, but you still have two 2+ years, right, in your college. So, basis on the curriculum and all, what you will be working on right now, how your future is planned, if you can just throw a light on it, Atmik, if you can.
So as of now, so I did internships and I got bored because there were repetitive tasks and all. And I thought, why work for anyone else when we have ideas, we have skills? So I started exploring, made some apps, published them on App Store. Now I am working with Redonics, so I really liked their idea. So I will be what I see that that product should be in almost each school of India. So this is my long-term goal. And yeah, we have classes starting from August, and we will now start focusing on studies also along with this stuffs.
Cool.
And after that, I think I will do startups only. So I don't have any pressure from anywhere. So I will do startups. Whichever comes to my mind, I will do. That's about it.
It's about like exploring, going, building something.
Yeah. Mhm. So I
uh,
love
and all.
building new things. So
Hmm.
every day I build something,
Yep.
and I love doing it.
Is there any interesting questions? Let me just check. Tell us about the parallel degree. Parallel degree is not there for your seniors and super seniors. So in general, from this year, if I'm not wrong, right? So from this year, there is another degree which has been added, like IIT Madras. So you have option to choose BITS Pilani BS degree, BSc degree, or IIT Madras BS in programming and data science, or 3+1 plus 3+1 means dual degree model and single degree model. Again, this has been clearly mentioned by Anshuman Singh in a video. You can go and check that video for more clarity and all. So This has been answered. Like, what's a good score in NSCT to get into scalar? So, any answer to this?
So basically, a good score, I would suggest that above 45 to 50% in NSET to like clear the NSET round. And also it depends on the shift, in which shift your paper was. If it was hard, then the cutoff will go a bit low, and it can vary. So basically, I would suggest 45 to 50 is a safe score.
Hmm. So now there is another question: is it worth it to be in SST? So, guys, tell. Pawanjit is laughing.
I think it was my best decision, and it is worth it if you
Yes,
come here. And it's
and
Bangalore, so
main reason, like there are a lot of colleges in India. What's special about Scalar School of Technology, and why a student should consider, even think about considering this? So there are some answers to this in my mind, but again, if it is from you, it's good. Atmik, you can tell.
I think people, teachers, peers here are the most supportive one, the most open one. So you can anytime go to them, ask anything, whether it's related to studies or your personal life. So we always have guidance from experienced ones.
And one is like, in my mind, there are two clear things. One, uh, great people from the industry. Anshuman, as Pawanjot has mentioned in the beginning itself, again, her reason was Anshuman, Abhimanyu, like these great founders from industry coming here and being to, because when I came into Scalar School of Technology, I was like thinking Anshuman Singh, oh, what, he's very huge and he's like a celebrity. But when I came here, Scalar School, he is like chilling with students. Abhimanyu sir ke sath baat kar rahe. Like they're roaming around, they're taking classes, a lot of things. Like they are uh, fully into the, like, हर जगह होते हैं. So one is that the clear vision of founders, great industry people around us. Two, the selection rate of Scalar School of Technology. Matlab, if they open Scalar School of Technology, so if anyone can enter into Scalar School of Technology, then this won't be, the results which we are seeing right now won't be right. So these two things, the peer and the great industry mentors, are the reason is what I'm thinking. So what's the highest internship package ever got in SST? uh Sandeep?
Yeah, so recently, as we already mentioned, that Sorashish and Kanan had got something like 2 lakh per month ka stipend. So that's the highest till now.
Yeah, so 2 lakh, it's around 1.96. But again, Singapore, uh, they're going to Singapore now. Visa chal raha hai. So yeah, even more to come, and it's on campus. And even Scalar is encouraging for international internships, or even big product based company internships. So I can't afford to do SST. Tell me ways. One is Yash, again Yash. The one is scholarships, and I guess there will be loan process also. But again, if anyone want to add anything, you can add. There is another question. Hi, sir. Can you please clarify me about degree given by BITS and IIT Madras? So again, I have mentioned there is an entire full video, degree pathways at Scalar School of Technology video. Just it's released just 2 weeks ago, or even 1 week ago. You can go check that out. So there will be clearly mentioned about the degree and eligibility for your further studies or for your further jobs and all. So what are the pre-preparations before this is already done? So Again, the internship related things have been covered, and now, like, let's also discuss how scalar takes feedback, because how hmm, you guys face some issues, or Kritin, like, who was your junior, getting something better or something like that, in basis of curriculum, because there are a lot of things in curriculum as well related to curriculum. So if you guys can throw some light on it, Atmik, Sandeep, and like Pavanjot, and then we'll move on to Kritin also. Atmik.
Yeah, so what happened our curriculum uh, means Scalar take feedbacks very seriously and do work on it. So there are recently there are some changes in our curriculum, and yeah, that's
Yeah, even the juniors have, but if you want to do an internship, of course, yes. But again, um, for the juniors, even if we see, Kritin, there are some students from first year, Shashank Dikshit and all, were already doing their internship from day one, right? So if they're really good, they're really well. There are some special exemptions as well. So if you are really curious here, you can. And in general, like, mm, Kritin, basis on you, like, because you haven't discussed much from the beginning, so how it is going until now, life you have discussed basis on the curriculum part, what you are learning, what you have already learned, and right now how it's going.
Okay, so in our first semester, we learned DSA and web development, also the basics of uh, maths like probability and stats. And now in the third trimester, we have been introduced to new topics like uh, OS and database. So it's been a nice thing. Like we are exploring all of the topics, like and many of the project options are also available. Like the incubator program is going on. Recently, we had the pitch deck also, and we can join innovation lab if we have any project ideas. So it's been going good.
So as the part of pitch and all have come, so if you can just throw some light on what is pitch, what's happening there. Even Atmik is guiding a startup Gradonix, he is mentioning, right? So if you can just tell in short about what is pitch.
So in pitch deck, it was of a pattern like if you have a project idea, first you can submit it, then you will go through multiple rounds, and if you get selected, like there was a prize money. So currently, I think top 8 teams have been selected.
Hmm.
Yes, so the it's like scalar funded incubator type of thing. So they will be awarded to invest in their project if they win the pitch deck.
Yeah, so in general, like, whoever are into startup and all, so they have got their opportunity to showcase. There will be external judges coming, there will be a pool of prize or and all, where which you will be getting. So there are, the final round is going to happen, and yes, of course, it will be coming on YouTube as well, so stay tuned for that. And इसके बाद, mm, okay, again, everyone who are there, quiz will be starting in a while, so make sure you're ready and active. So baki, now we have discussed about internships and all of those. So if we also discussed about the extracurricular things and all, now if we want to give, like, clear roadmap for the juniors who don't know coding, now they are entering here, how they should plan their entire roadmap. So how they should, what they can expect from scalar, how they should prepare themselves, like a beginner who cannot understand anything, udhar se, and to get an internship.
Yeah, so basically there can be, like, for me also it was very new for in computer science. I didn't have much knowledge about how it will be. So first of all, in first year, in first 1 2 trimester, or now it is semester, so in first 3 to 6 months you will be covered the basic fundamentals DSA stuff, and some basic development things. So you should first explore all the paths that you can go into, and then see that what interests you more, and you can then incline yourself to that path. Yeah, so that will be my.
Hmm. Atmik, you want to add anything?
I think if someone is starting, then you should start with Java because at SST also they will start from Java itself if you have a bit of knowledge, and it will be helpful for you. And after that, you can start exploring on your own and see where the world takes you.
Yeah. Pawanjot.
Yeah, so for those who are looking how to start their journey, I think they can go for learning Python and Java, as Atmik said, and then also work on some maths already. I think there is nothing more that you need to do.
Okay, you got the question wrong, I guess. So,
Did I? What was the question?
with your answer, I also forgot what was the question.
What?
Atmik, what was the question? We were discussing about
Road.
like roadmap for them if they're coming into Scalar School of Technology. Like Abhi, जैसे for example, you are you who don't know anything, right? तो internships तक कैसे suggest करोगे हमको?
Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. Acha, till internship you are asking.
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
So I would say you should not do only one thing at one time. You should actually, while you are doing DSA, also work on some web development so that you know how to make apps or web apps. And also do DSA, data structure and algorithms. That is very important. So do not ignore any one of that. And also, just whatever you're doing, just do it with complete focus, or else you will be lost at some points, which is true, which you will be lost eventually at any point. That is bound to happen, but then you just have to, because you will find things difficult, but you just have to keep going. And I think there's nothing else you should do. And also, like, whatever assignments you get from class, those are enough, so you should just focus on completing them. And then if you find that something is lacking, just go for online resources and study from YouTube any lecture that you may have missed or need extra support. As I previously mentioned, that you will have your personal teaching assistants, and out of us, Sandeep is a teaching assistant too. So they will actually be sitting and making you do your assignments, and if you have any doubts regarding any concepts, so you can talk with them. They will be acting like your tuition teachers after class in the evening. So I think if you focus on whatever is being taught in class, you will do well and get an internship for sure. But if
And
you want
how
to do something
uh,
more than internship,
even in the internships period, when Scalar is bringing companies on campus, how it's helping during the interviews and all.
how it's helping? Oh,
During
giving the
interview.
interviews.
Yeah.
interview preparation. So yeah, very recently it actually came mock interview tool by Scalar. They revamped it and now it's very good. Like it's very good tool now. They actually made some improvements to it. So before giving real interviews, we go through mock interviews, which AI is taking. So that actually helps you very much. Like interviews generally have requirements, specific requirements, that they will require you to know Java or Python or Spring Boot or Node.js. So the mock interview tool is like you can give specific language interview or DS interview. So that is there for prepping you up for whatever topic you need to know for the interview. And the other part is HR interview. So you just need to have a good personality for the HR interview.
Cool. And now we are going to start our quiz. But before that, again, there are few chat like they're asking. I have no achievement till now. If I good score good at NSCT and interview, can I have chance to get admission at SST? Of course, yes. And let me just confirm this. May 22nd is the last date for this intake, this May intake. So make sure you register for NSCT before that. And now we can start our quiz. You will be having 20 seconds for each answer, like each question. And at the end, you will be getting a 500 rupees Amazon voucher. So let's start it. There is one question. I have a strong profile, like I mean. Okay, here is the quiz. Question one. Which Indian startup became the country's most valued fintech unicorn in early 25 after a new funding round? Okay, everyone, answer this. Okay, Sayam is on the top. Atmi, can you answer that? Okay, next
Answer
question.
was phone pay.
Name of the OpenAI video generation model released in early 25 that can create realistic short form short videos from text. Cool. You guys know. You have to be fast. Okay, this question is done. The answer is like Sora. 63 members have attempted. Now, again, Sam is on top. Next, in 2025, which company became the first Indian electric vehicle startup to enter the European market? Hmm. Guess everyone are picking the wrong answer. Again, 62 people have voted, but again, most of them have voted for wrong. Against Siam is on top. Senior, super seniors क्या कर रहे हो? Okay, in January 2025, which tech giant launched a custom AI chip to reduce reliance on Nvidia? Cool. Most of them have choose the correct answer. Guys, be fast. Oops, the leaderboard has changed. I guess all five questions are done, right? Okay, there is Lala. There is another question. Which Indian startup recently announced its plan to launch an indigenous AI model to rival ChatGPT? Mm-hmm. Okay, most of you have choose the correct answer. Nice. Jashwant is on top. Sandeep, Atnik, are you there on leaderboard? You are
I don't
giving
know.
opportunity to juniors. Huh?
I'm not able to give the quiz.
Okay,
But
no problem.
Sandeep is on third in leaderboard, I guess.
Yeah, and leader.
Oh, nice. Cool, cool. I guess Jashwant or someone have got topped. Nice, crazy. So, cool. Are there any specific questions, guys, you want to discuss? Put on the chat or upvote them. We will discuss. Or again, just repeating, just like reminding you, the last date for intake, May intake is on 22nd. And there is one thing which we have missed. We have covered the culturals, we have covered the internships part, we have covered like the entire roadmap. Also, we have given the non-coding background, introvert, everything. Now, one thing which we missed is the network part, the kind of companies that are being incubated at Taylor Innovation Lab. So, uh, Sandeep, Kishan, or Atmik, who anyone want to say about like the innovation lab, Neo Sapiens, and all of these startups which are being incubated, and the support for the startup that Scalar is providing, even the pitch and all, right? So, Gradonics, what you're doing, Atmik, if you can just tell that as well.
Yeah, so in first year, I don't remember we had, yeah, so in first year we don't have much support of startup and all. There was a support from Abhimanyu and Anshuman sir, but
Yeah, go ahead.
now became very prominent. So now in December, I guess there was some hackathon, and for that we made MVP for Gradonics. And after that, means there are 2 3 times we had something like pitch, and now we have a startup challenge in which uh, Scalar is giving 2.5 lakhs to startups, and yeah, we got
Overall, yes.
yeah, overall prize money. So first is I guess 1 lakh, second is
Yeah.
50.
And 50,
Yeah. And
Hmm.
then everyone
There
else
are
will get 5 6,000.
Yeah, yeah. So, Didi, one question that if you have much interest in robotics and AI or machine learning, what's the scope of this, like computer science core and AI?
So for robotics, we have great support this year. So
Yeah.
the students are implementing ML models on Robodog, making drones, and also when startup got selected, robotics startup got selected for this startup challenge. It's in top 8. So yeah,
So, in
it's
general, if
good.
I want to answer this, so
Mhm.
again, computer science is entered into every branch, like electronics, civil, mechanical. So, if you want to do anything, just AI is there. So, I'm treating AI plus computer science as like some similar, but in future, again, AI will be again entire separate branch in itself. But right now, again, computer science plus AI, you should have understanding of both together. So if you do computer science, you're not only towards computer science, you're towards everything. So yes, you can, and you will even get support from your seniors who have started those clubs and all. So yes, um, I have background in robotics and I love ML. Great. Is English necessary for good impression at interview? Hmm. Yes, and at Scalar, Pawanjot, if you can say how Scalar supports. Like last year, we used to have this ma'am, right? Used to take English classes.
Shrishti ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah, we had Shrishti ma'am, and then And then we had Shrishti ma'am, and then we have what's her name?
Noor ma'am, right?
This new teacher,
Mm.
Noor ma'am.
Hmm.
Yeah, so they are taking business communication classes. First, they had English improvement class, communication class, basically, in which they were like improve your vocab, your body language, and now also we have it like, yeah, it ended in, I think, first semester itself.
Hmm. Correct. So even for any communication or interview things, so there are a lot of. Hmm.
So like one person is asking, will there be June intake?
Yeah, it should mostly should be there.
I think there will be.
Hmm. Because again, Scalar is striving for more bright students. So of course, yes. So Srishti ma'am, there is Noor ma'am right now. Srishti ma'am is not there.
Shrift
So
has left, so there's Noor ma'am right now. So
who
I
is
think
there?
she'll only take for juniors.
Yeah, she is already taking. So
Yeah.
cool. Any last things you want to say about say to your juniors who are coming? And meanwhile, I'll see if there is any question that we have mixed. Mm, you can go one by one, Atmik. And again, just before Atmik goes, like I've told right, the winner of the quiz was Jashwant. The full name is Jashwant Gajula. So Gajula. So congratulations. So okay, Atmik, Sandeep, Pavanjot, Kritin, your last words.
Last year also I said the same. Whatever you are doing, give it your 100%. And one more thing, don't think about when you are thinking about building a thing or doing something, just start doing it. Don't wait for it. Keep one step, then it will eventually become 100 steps. So yeah.
Hmm. Sandeep, Delta.
So I'll say that this is very beginning of your life, like you have a very uh, uh, life ahead. So don't think that when you are not going to like getting something, don't think that I should feel depressed and all. You can try, and there is next day. And yeah, so try again and again, you will reach there. Yeah.
Cool. Kritin, then we can do Pavanjot.
So I would say like don't take much test for answer. Just believe in yourself. Like they will not ask much tougher questions. Just some analytical questions, and like an interview also. Just be yourself and don't take any stress.
Cool. Pavanjot.
Yeah, so I would say one mistake I made was that I became dependent on other people to tell me what to do. But it's just that you have to decide yourself what you want to pursue or what you want to prioritize. So don't let other people decide if you should prioritize DSA or you should prioritize web dev or what language you should learn. It's just take guidance from everybody, but don't try to follow the path which somebody else took. Your path has to be unique. So your strengths are different, your weaknesses are different. So just follow whatever you find more interesting. And yeah, just that. Don't be dependent on anybody.
Cool. So if I have to close, because it's a very crucial decision right now, what you're going to take the next 4 years at a college. So you will make new friends, you will have new life and entirely like if you're coming to Scalar School of Technology. So You have to learn a lot, you have to work, you have to build a lot of projects, you have to enjoy, you have to do a lot of things. So everything is completed, like your the studies and whatever you have been doing until now, like right now you will be focusing on what you are really interested in, right? So a lot of crazy things uh, are planned in your life, so it will happen. So thank you so much for everyone who have attended this session, and thank you Atmik, thank you Pavanjot, thank you Sandeep, thank you Kritin. We can close this session. Okay, cool. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, 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 bye.